Hello, and welcome to DomainVestors.tv. I'm your host, Morgan Linton, and I'm very excited to bring you this episode from beautiful Santa Barbara, California. If you haven't been to Santa Barbara before, it is an unbelievably beautiful place nestled within the mountains, as you can see here behind me, and actually we'll be moving this shoot over to another location so you can also see the ocean in the distance. Really unique place, only about an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and a half from Los Angeles. Well, first I have a few announcements before I get started on my main topic of the video. My first announcement is thank you for all of you who have entered into the domaining SEO contest. This is one of the first contests of its kind. I've actually never heard of an SEO contest before. And essentially this has been a contest geared towards people actually getting a particular domain that was previously unranked in Google to rank as high as possible, actually shooting for that first slot to get into first place within Google as quickly as possible. We have a first place winner, we have a second place winner, we do not have a third place winner. So if you think it's too late to enter the competition, it's not. You can enter it now, still get third place, which is actually a $50 GoDaddy gift card, and thanks to all the contestants who have competed in this. Also, something else very exciting going on. Now it's time to cast your vote. As you probably know, and if you don't, then you're hearing this the first time from me live, which is DomainVestors.tv is going to become a television show. That's right, I'm not going to stop until it's done, but I want to actually turn this into either a 30 or 60-minute television show. And the great thing is, it's going to be interactive, it's going to be dynamic. You pick the guests, you pick the content, and we're going to give you what you want. And so for the very first episode, I'm letting you decide, as I plan to for all the following episodes, who the guest is going to be. And everyone has been casting their votes. I appreciate that. Right now, our top three are Chef Patrick in the lead, followed by Rick Schwartz and Rick Latona. So keep those votes coming in. Who you vote for will decide who will be the first guest on the television show. Obviously, at first this television show will be debuting live on my website, and then I'm going to be pitching the heck out of it to see if I can get an actual television studio to pick it up so that we can get some exposure for our market, and so that more people can know about the domaining world. And I know it's possible. I'm going to do it. So, with that being said, what am I here to talk to you about in this episode of DomainVestors.tv? Well, I'm here to talk to you about creating a web destination. And what better place to do it than one of the most beautiful destinations in the world, Santa Barbara, California. Now, what am I saying when I say a web destination? Well, what I mean is that we started really, when you look at domain development, investors initially started with parking, having a page full of links so that somebody would come to your domain, you take that traffic, they would click on a link and go somewhere else, and you would make money from that click. That's not really a destination, that's more of a portal, but there's a lot of people that made money with that. And if you go to stronggeneric.com, there was a lot of money to be made. Well, then we moved into the next age, which is the age of the mini site, which we've been in for quite some time now, which is the idea that parking is dead, it's stupid, there's no content. To really get the most bang for your buck out of your domain, you need to have a mini site on the domain. You need to have 5 pages of content. You need to have Google AdSense along the side. And what I'm here to tell you is that, yes, a mini site can be very effective, and there are a lot of companies making a lot of money selling mini sites, and a lot of people making a lot of money off of their mini sites. I have a lot of mini sites on my domains, and this bird is agreeing with me, as you can hear. But there is a new evolution going on, and that is making sure your mini site is not just a mini site, not just a static page with some articles thrown together quickly and a basic header and footer. The idea is actually to make it a web destination, and that's what I want to talk to you about. So, when talking about destinations, we better head to our next destination for this shoot so you can see really the importance of location, of good content, of having a site that people want to come back to. So, stay tuned, folks. You're going to see me transition over here to the next beautiful view of Santa Barbara in this special episode of DomainVestors.tv. Okay, so what makes a destination? Well, in the physical world, which we don't really play in, we work with the virtual world, but in the physical world, a destination is a place that people want to go to and they want to come back to. Santa Barbara is an incredible example of a destination. People come from all over the world to visit Santa Barbara. When you look at this view, there's a good reason why, and Santa Barbara has a lot more to offer than just this. There's incredible restaurants, incredible music, beautiful beaches. You saw in my last shot the shot of the mountains that surround the city. It's really hard to beat. Well, you want to do the same with a website. So what makes a website a destination? What makes your domain a destination? Well, a mini site is a great place to start, but oftentimes there's a key step the mini site misses that really makes a difference between a domain that will be visited just once by a visitor and one that will become a destination, which is a site that a visitor will want to visit over and over again. And what that is interactivity. And let's take a look at a really great, huge case study, YouTube. What's made YouTube so popular? It's because people can post their own video content and can watch others' video content and can share content and become friends with people on YouTube and watch their videos. And that's what's also made blogs so popular. If you look at a blog, the reason why people come back to blogs every single day is they like to look at the fresh content. Search engines love that, so they rank blogs higher than static websites. And this is the power of making a web destination, and this is the key step that I think needs to be made when you're looking at developing a domain investment, which is that a mini site can be a great place to start. But for some subset of your domains, you may know that there's more potential. A great example is like with me, kayaking.org. While a mini site would have been fine, I could have created a great 5-page site on kayaking.org with information about kayaking tips and tricks, and what I really wanted to do was go beyond that and let visitors actually create their own content, add their own videos of kayaking trips. And what this does is it turns a static site into a destination. And really I think that is going to be one of the keys over time, and especially leading into the future here with search engines like Bing and Google making some pretty dramatic changes to how they list pages to make your site interactive. Let other users add their own content so it can grow organically over time. And that's what I mean by a web destination. So look at your portfolio. Don't stop putting mini sites on those domains. You'll definitely want mini sites, but when you're ready to take those sites to the next level, look at developing your mini site into a destination where your visitors, the people coming to your site, can add content, which in turn will make them come back and other people come back, because then you have an interactive site with fresh content all the time, and that, my friends, is a web destination. So thank you very much for watching DomainInvestors.tv. Get your votes in for who our first guest is going to be on the first Domain Investors television show. And I'm going to let that voting go until really a week from today. So next Friday I will close the vote, and that will be the guest who's picked. So remember, you can either comment on this post, you can comment on my post about the television show, or you can always email me at morgan@domaininvestors.tv. Thanks for watching, and have a great weekend.